Hey, good morning, everybody. Thin Smoke Barbecue. Guess what today is? Yeah, Father's Day. So we're getting a brisket that we're going to put on here, and we're going to get ready to season this thing. And I wanted to take you through some of what we've done here with kind of getting this thing trimmed up here. Basically, what we've done is we've gone all around and try and get a lot of the hard fat that's especially on the point here in the decal, and really trim that down. This is actually the fat side here, and this is your more leaner side. And I've been a little bit touchy here and there, just trying to pull some of this off. You don't want to try and go into the meat too much. I've carved this decal piece down really good here. That hard fat, that's not going to render. This will not render very well in the cooking process. But I've also tried to take and make it streamlined as much as possible, and round it off, just because corners back here, they're going to burn, guys. You know, they're going to it's going to curl up, it's going to burn. It's not going to be very tasty. So trying to trim it, round it up, and get it a little bit more manageable is what we're looking for. Plus it helps with airflow, really kind of streamlining this. It'll maximize your smoke penetration on this thing. So I thought I'd show you. It looks like a lot, but most all this is fat. This is what we trimmed off. Any of the good pieces that are in here, we'll just save them, and we'll put them in a vacuum sealer and save them, and they'll go right into the freezer, and we can use them for hamburgers or chili or anything like that later down the road. So you're not really wasting, you're not wasting anything. But this main event here, you want to do the best you can do with it. So that's what we did. So what we're going to do now is I've got a mixture in here for our seasoning. I've got a mixture of salt, and I just fresh ground pepper I just made. On top of that, I got an equal part amount of cow cover from Cosmos and also SPG. So those two Cosmos spices, along with just some kosher salt and black pepper, is what we're going to use today for the dry rub for this. So we're going to go ahead and do that while I got you on. Just want to try and do a pretty uniform amount. I wouldn't say super heavy. Something like that looks pretty good. Actually, it's best practiced, which I just did it backwards, guys, but it's a good practice to go ahead and do your non-presentation side first. So when you flip it, the last part, your seasoning, is your presentation side, which is that fat side. It's 4:30 in the morning, so. Just get a nice even coat of all this on here. Right. Sometimes with these, you gotta tip them right up like this, just so you can get the end of that point. Can't leave that without seasoning on it. Perfect. And again, at the sides here, sometimes you get enough on the board and you can just blot it and get it covered pretty well that way. But kind of like that. I think I'll add just a little bit more to this side here. There. I think that's looking good, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get the pit fired up, and we're going to check back with you here shortly. So hey guys, we just got the brisket on the grill here, and just to give you a visual, we do have it probed. I like to go right between where the flat and the point come together, right in that area, to probe that. But I wanted to let you know we're starting out running this at 220, and we're running super smoke mode on this. A lot of these pellet grills give a lot more smoke down at lower temperatures, which is a little different than an offset wood. You can get smoke at higher temperatures. Normally we'd be cooking this around 275 or so, but we want to give it a few hours of 220, 225 with super smoke to really set the smoke and pound it to it early. After 2-3 hours anyway, it's not really going to absorb that much more smoke. So then what we'll do later on is we'll ramp the temp back up towards 275 to finish this thing off. So stick around, and we'll check back with you here in just a little bit. Hey guys, Thin Smoke back with you. Just wanted to check on this brisket. We're about 5 hours in, so we're getting there. We're just starting to set the bark now. Needs to get a little darker. We need a little more heat. She'll keep going. Hey, Thin Smoke Barbecue here. We're here with my son Alex.
Thin Smoke Barbecue here.
Yeah. And I just wanted to update you guys here. Yeah, it's starting to look really good, the bark on it. We added some tallow. We got that heating up, so we're going to have that when we get ready to wrap it. We're going to add some of that tallow oil, and we'll take her all the way up to 204 degrees internal. But she's starting to get a good, really nice bark on it, so we're getting there. A little bit longer. We've dumped it up to 270 at this point. 225, and the smoke level is gone, and we've upped it. And you can see we're starting to really get some nice color to this brisket. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, guys. We're at 175 internal temperature on this brisket, and it's really starting to look good. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. Just a little bit. We're getting ready to get this brisket wrapped up. So it's at almost 185. And that's the bark we got. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Nice, dark, really dark bark like that. We're going to pull this thermometer out of it. And we're going to grab it and put it right here. Just like that. And at this time we're going to spritz it. A little bit of this consomme. We've got also our butcher paper sprayed with consomme. And we rendered down some of this beef tallow that we showed you earlier. And we're just going to pour a little bit of beef tallow over this. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wrap. fold it in. Fold it in tight. Put another flip. Wrap it tight, nice and tight, just like that. We're gonna throw it back on. Just like that. And we're gonna reprobe it with our probe. And we're gonna monitor that. We'll also check it. We have an indirect thermometer too. We're gonna double check it. You always want to check it for probe tenderness because it may read 205 or 200, but if you put a there and it doesn't feel, if you feel a lot of resistance, it's not a good thing. You want it to be like butter, and then you know you've hit your mark. So good, we're gonna let it go and we'll check back with you.
We're back. The brisket's off. We've started slicing. You can see the smoke ring and the juice just coming right out of that. You gonna hold up a slice?
Sure.
Do the little bend.
Yeah, she's still a little warm. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Completely breaks right apart.
Like butter.
Just like butter. Look at that come apart like that. Yeah, that's definitely. Oh. Yeah.
Good?
If you got greasy fingers while you're holding this, it's good.